Hello everyone, it's William here from Allegory Gallery and Andrew's in the background as well.
Howdy.
We are here at Star Cottage Studio for a special Saturday edition of our lives. So we hope you're joining in. If you're here, please say hello. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. We are again here at Star Cottage Studio, and we are doing day 2 of our vintage Czech glass sale. If you don't know, we have a lot of vintage Czech glass. There's some behind me right there. We have lots more around, and we are selling at sale prices, selling it off. So lots going on today. Hello, Anne. Good to see you here. It's good you could tune in on a Saturday, right? We don't get to see you much during the week other than in replays, and thank you for watching those. Hello, Marianne, here on a Saturday with us too. It is Saturday, right? Amanda is here. Hello, Amanda from Ottawa. Thank you for joining in. So yeah, we're going to do more Czech glass today. I don't know how many lots we've got. We've been making a lot, so hopefully you like it. What's been going on today, y'all? Hello, Norma. Thanks for joining in. We're going to chat a little bit like we normally do, especially since we're getting people in maybe today that don't get to chat with us during the week. So let's chat a little bit. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you here. So we've been busy. If you haven't seen, we've done a lot of stuff over the past week. We've made some totes. We've made some mugs. A lot of you are starting to get those. The mugs especially. We haven't shipped out any of the totes yet, but they will be starting to ship this coming week. My mistake one. My seat, I think, is a little too high. Let me drop down a little bit so my feet touch the floor better.
I know why. I was like, why does he have
why am I so high? The seat was high, and I was just like, I normally just sit down, but I forgot Jen was here, and Jen likes to jack up the seat really high. Yeah. Plus, also, she's a little bit shorter than me, so to get her head in the camera when we're filming, she goes high. So this is, on my screen, it looks right. On your screen, it's probably backwards. This was a misprint. Fly Bravely came out backwards, but because I have the video mirrored, it's actually right, which it looks really good. So we did one of these. These are actually big totes. So that's what our friend Donna, I don't know if you're watching, Donna, stopped in today and wanted to buy a tote. And she mentioned to me that maybe on our Facebook post, we should put how big these totes are, because she said for the $22, yeah, these are 18.5 by 15 by 5. She said for $22, normally when she sees totes, they're like half this size. They're the little totes. These are actually really big. And they are kind of semi-lined. They're not lined with anything in particular, but they have, I don't know if you can see that, they have kind of a coating on them. Almost, I don't know if it is, I don't want to say a waxy coating, almost like a felted kind of look. I don't know what they do to the inside of it to get it like that. I don't know if it's a heat treatment.
Water resistant.
Yeah, it makes it at least water repellent, a little water resistant. And they are a nice size. Like, I'm going to take this one because it's messed up, and I'm just going to use it to carry stuff in, because I'm constantly carrying, especially books from the store. I have nothing to carry them in.
Don't make any comments,
He says, don't make any comments. Andrew had a load of books come in over this last week.
I found them for cheap.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's been getting books, but they're like $1. So he finds craft books for cheap, and then they all come to the store. They get delivered because we don't have delivery here at the cottage.
That would be a nightmare.
I know. So we get them at the store, and I'm constantly carrying. Today I must have brought home probably 10 books, and I'm trying to balance them because I'm a you have to make one trip to the car kind of person. So I'm balancing his books with the other packages we got, with my bag on my shoulder, with my giant thing of water here too.
With stuff popping out.
With stuff, yeah, stuff was popping out of the one box today.
I got a clamp.
Yeah, he got a clamp you know, like a big clamp, and it has a turn handle, and the turn handle's sticking out of the end. So I was like, I'll just grab my tote, and then I remembered I left it here. So I'm going to take this tote so I have something to carry big stuff, because our other bags are smaller. And these are really nice size for $22. They are blank on the other side. I forget who asked me. Was it Norma who asked me? Somebody asked me if we could put the logo on the other side. And I might do that, especially for the in-store bags. Because people love to get souvenirs when they're vacationing or taking a trip, and our town is kind of a destination for that kind of thing. So I might put our logo with Ligonier PA on the bottom and our website or whatever. If I can do two sides, I have to try it yet and make sure that the heating process will work and not overheat the other side that's already done. But they should be washable. They should be on there permanently. I haven't thrown it through the washer yet, but I might do that tonight just to see what happens. I hate to throw bags in the washer though, because they always come out not right. You know, they're a little bit weird. So it should be washable though. Somebody was asking about our mugs. The mugs, which I have none of the finished ones. I do. Hold on, I'll be right back. Entertain them, Andrew.
Hello. Are you being entertained? Do you know what movie that's from?
That's the hour of power talk.
No, but do you know what movie that's from?
No.
Maybe have them guess.
What movie is that from? I don't know what movie that's from. Are you being entertained? So
we'll see who watches the same movies I do.
Some of y'all have been getting our mugs. Thank you. Some of y'all have had them delivered already. So these are some of the mugs. This is the AG Bead Fam mug. This is the Bigfoot or the Ligonier Wild Man. And we have the Green Man. I've done the Green Man in green now too. It's available on the website. So if you want it in green, you can get it in green too. So these are available. These are also dishwasher safe. At least they should be. I haven't put one through the dishwasher yet. I probably should have done that first, but the whole dye sublimation process, everybody, it's dishwasher safe. That's the thing. Top rack, most likely. And if you wash them year after year, month after month after year, they may fade a little bit. You know, some things do, but generally it's not like a vinyl. It's not going to like melt down and come off. All right. So, yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Totes and mugs. We have, what is it? August, when is it at, Andrew? 11th? The stroll is at the end of the 11th. Andrew knows the days better than me. I'm trying to stock up the store with kind of grab and go things for people who are not jewelry makers. And
should do a vintage car.
We're doing that. I was gonna see if I could get my mom's Triumph, but I don't think it's inspected. So I was gonna say if I could just drive it down and park it, but I don't think it's inspected.
Yeah, well, you can park it in front of the store, and it'll be the first time.
The first time there's a vintage car in front of our store.
Usually they skip our block.
Yeah.
Wherever we go.
Yeah, wherever we are, they tend to skip it.
I know. When we were on East Main, they skipped it.
Now everyone's partying down on East Main. It's like a party town down there. They had fire twirlers down there the other day, and some food and popcorn and stuff. We moved to the other side, and we get nothing.
Oh wow.
Oh well. Poor allegory. So anyway, I'm trying to stock up the store. I have some of these mugs and totes in the store. I'm going to keep building on that as we can so that we can stock up and be ready for events like that, especially Fort Days.
What about your aunt's car?
Hers isn't. They're both in the same garage, both not inspected probably. I'll have to check. If they are inspected, I'll see if I can drive one down. So that's that. September 9th, I believe, is the Meet the Merchants event that we are hosting with our friends at Sensational Candles and Gifts. We're going to also have Simply Good is going to be there. They are a catering business, and they do amazing spreads of like charcuterie plates and all that. We're going to have.
Did you know she lives over here?
Yep, she lives just down the road. And that threw me off. Barbecue. Cecilia's Tattoo is doing barbecue again this year. We're going to have Wandering Spirits doing some spirits of some sort. And I think I'm forgetting somebody, so I'm sorry, but we're going to have lots going on. So if you are in Ligonier on September 9th from, I think it's 3 to 7 p.m., come down to Allegory Gallery and Sensational Candles and Cecilia's Tattoo. Come to our backyard. It's a backyard tent party, and we're going to be having some fun. So hopefully you'll join us. It's going to be a nice event. It was a nice event last year, but I missed it because we had COVID. The only time we get COVID, and it's during one of our own events that we were hosting. So yeah, so that's that. And what else is going on, Andrew? Anything else to add?
This morning.
What happened this morning?
You done got concussed. YouTube. Jen.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? I thought something happened. No, yeah, of course. The Saturday morning.
Big happened.
The Saturday morning tutorial, everybody. Did you see the Saturday morning? How many of you watching this, let me see in the comments, how many of you watching this watched our Saturday morning tutorial this morning? And what did you think? Jen, for the first time on the tutorial, showed how to work with resin. So she played with some UV resin. Cheryl's raising her hand. Thank you, Cheryl. I don't know if you got to try this one, if you have the resin or not, but I'm always looking for your projects. They're always great. Marianne loved Jen's tutorial. The one thing I will say too, that we don't often point out, the stuff to buy from those tutorials is in the description of the videos. So go to the description, drop it down, and there are affiliate links from Amazon mostly. If we have it in our own store, we will put the link in. But if they are affiliate links from Amazon, we get a little portion of that. So you are helping us out if you do choose to purchase that way. While you're in Amazon too, if you add more things to your cart than what the link was for, it still counts for us. We still get a little portion of it just for sending you over to Amazon. So feel free, liberally buy any of those things in there if you need them from the tutorial, because they do help us. Norma says, I actually saw the tutorial when it came out for a change. I loved it. That's awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so we got lots going on. So much going on. So Saturday morning tutorial, beautiful resin pendant. Jen showed how to make it. She used a polymer clay mushroom that she made. So if any of you want to see her make polymer clay mushrooms or something like that, maybe we'll do that in another tutorial. We are going to have a next week's tutorial coming. Jen is going to be off. She's off all week. Which means I will be in the store Friday, which means there will not be classes on Friday. But if you want to come and hang out with me and make stuff, right? Wink, wink. No classes, but you can hang out and make stuff. I'll be there on Friday. But she's going to be off, but we pre-filmed that tutorial this week. And so it is going to be another great macrame tutorial. She's back to macrame this week coming, and I think you're going to like it a lot. Cecilia says, tutorials have been wonderful. Thank you. I'm glad you like them.
I've been busy.
Or Celia, sorry, not Cecilia, Celia. I haven't seen your name here very much, I don't think. So welcome. If you're new to watching us live, we mainly go live during the week around 5 p.m. Eastern time, but we're doing a special event this weekend, which is vintage Czech glass. And we are going through it, our whole stock of it. And
not the whole.
We're going through a lot of it, but we're picking some of it for you.
I share, but I don't share that much.
He said, I don't share at all.
Sorry.
Some of these we have more than one. Some we only have one. I will be invoicing and spreadsheeting and all that good stuff at the end of this event. The event ends tomorrow. We'll have one more day of this. This is day 2. If you missed day 1, you can see it on Facebook or YouTube on the replay. And there are still things available for grabs, I think. I took a quick look through the emails, but I have not spreadsheeted anything out. So welcome. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. I have a lot of stuff on my mind before I hit go live. And then once I hit go live, it's like it all went, it falls out. It falls right out of my head. But I'm glad you're enjoying the Saturday morning tutorials. When we started that, I wasn't sure if people were going to like it, if it was going to catch on, but it seems like y'all like it. We get a number of views on it every week, which is good. A nice number of views.
And we're recruiting for new teachers too.
Yeah, Andrew says not for the Saturday morning tutorials though.
No, but
maybe
it may come on Saturday.
But maybe. So we are recruiting for new teachers. If you're local and you'd like to film with us and do a little tutorial.
And if you're not local, we can still film with you. We'll just film a bunch all in one day.
With, you mean visiting or remotely?
No, they'll visit.
I was going to say, yeah, if you're not local and you want to come to town, we can film a number of them at once and work with you that way. It's a good way to get your name out. It's a good name to get our name out. It works beneficially, I think, for everybody.
I kind of want like a TV channel where there's something for everyone.
Yeah, we want different crafts. We're not just beading. We're looking for other things too. I'm going to tap into some people we know here in town. Andrew's doing the same, and see if we can get all different kinds of tutorials on the Allegory Gallery channel. I think that's going to be fun. So we have big plans, so stay tuned. And if you are somebody who teaches things or would like to teach things and you would like to come visit us, because we're going to be filming these on site, you know, same backdrops kind of thing helps to kind of brand everything, but continuity, branding. If you do want to though, send us an email. The email is up here, info@allegorygallery.com. Amanda says, I love the tutorial, almost finished watching it. Thank you. So yeah, lots of stuff in the works. Lots of stuff in the works. Had a lot of nice people in town today. It was good to see people out and about. We had people in from West Virginia. We had people in from Ohio. We had people from the other side of Pennsylvania. We had some people traveling across the country from California and heading back. So it was a big day. We had the country market, the Ligonier Country Market today, and some people were there for that, and some people missed it and just came into town anyway. So it was nice to see people. It's been a little hard, and we haven't seen as many people foot traffic wise in the store as normal for a summer. So it's finally good to start seeing people getting out and about. And I think more people are starting to do it because they're even talking about it. They're like, yeah, we're finally getting out. So
I think the pandemic trained people to watch stuff and purchase things online, which is fine, but it's hard to break that habit once you've gotten it.
Yeah, once you become a little introverted, it's hard to go out sometimes.
Oh my gosh, when I first started taking classes, I was like, what?
It was a little bit weird, right? I'm going to take a drink, everybody. All right, so how about, are y'all ready to get started? Remember, if you're here, say hi in the comments, please. I want to know. I want to know. Marianne says, I agree. I only go out to work. I like going out places, but I like going out to like take a hike or like places away from people. No, I like to go out. But it's just, you know, sometimes it's a little bit, it's hard to get used to it again. It's hard to get used to it again. So if you're here, say hi. Go ahead. Do it right now in the comments. I'll wait. What if I did that, right? Nobody even tried to guess your movie.
What?
Nobody even tried to guess the movie.
Well, I was going to give a prize.
Oh, well, no prize for you all. Sorry.
Whoa.
Oh, I just lost a person, so apparently people just lost another person.
They don't like it.
They don't like it. They don't like the sass. They don't like the sass. Marianne says hi. Hello, Marianne. We like interactive here. If you don't know, if you've never gone live, if you've never done video like this, you have no idea maybe how weird it is to sit here and talk to a phone when nobody says anything back. It's exceptionally weird. Just go talk to your phone right now. Just go set it in the living room and pretend you're talking to people and come up with things to say. You can do that for a while, but if you do it for about 4 years like we've been doing it.
Is it really that long?
Well, at least 3, probably going on 4 now. If you do it as much as we do it, you run out of things to say unless you have some help. So please say hi. Please let me know what you're doing. Andrew says, I never do. Well, he should be doing all these then, right?
I have been.
He says, I have been, by the way. Cheryl says, I'm not going anywhere. LOL. Good. We got some good Czech glass for you. I think at really good prices. Just like yesterday, in case you missed yesterday's video, just like yesterday, we're going to be giving you an extra 10% off of the prices that we show on the listings today. Hello, Brooke. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for being here. So extra 10% off. So what you see will be discounted an extra 10% as long as you claim by our live on Monday. So if if you're watching this on Sunday, if you're watching this early morning on Monday, it's not too late. You can still claim these things. Send us an email. How to claim is streaming across the bottom here. So I'm not going to go over all that. Yes, I will. You send us an email to info@allegorygallery.com. That's up here. And in the subject line, you can just put the lot you want. These are CG lots for Czech glass. CG lots, so it'll be CG21, for example, which is what we're going to start with today. And you can put that in the subject line, send us the email. And so that will get you the extra 10% off as long as you order it by Monday around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Anne says, I got a new neighbor this week. I'm looking at their boxes on the porch to figure out what work all these noises are. So far, I believe new cupboards and new flooring. Somebody's doing a kitchen. Sounds like somebody's doing a kitchen, right? Isn't that funny? We do the same thing. You could just go over and meet them and say hi. But if you're like us, you just kind of watch like Mrs. Kravitz and trying to see what's happening, right?
Speak for yourself.
Andrew says, speak for you. You go to talk to the neighbors?
I talk to neighbors all the time.
Not new neighbors, you do not. Don't even try. Don't even try to pretend. If he knows them on
private chat group.
If he knows them on Facebook, he'll say hi. But somebody new moving in who he doesn't know yet, he does not.
I have a private chat.
Don't try to fool us.
Don't tell me, I'll tell you.
Marianne says that might be considered to be nosy.
Nebby
is what they call that here in Pennsylvania. Western Pennsylvania. I don't know that they use that in Philly. But in Pittsburgh, it's called nebby. You're being nebby. Anne says, I thought about knocking on the door one day, but it seemed intrusive. I know, right? It's like, is it better just,
let me tell you, I can confirm.
He says it's intrusive.
If you see me out picking weeds, don't talk to me.
He says, I'm working.
There's usually, I'm like racing to finish up before the sun sets. And then it's like I put like a siren out and have all the neighbor people come and they're like, how you doing? What you up to? I'm like, pick your weeds, pull up a chair, let's go.
You can help. Anne says, I admit to being nosy about it, but our porches share a wall, so I can't avoid seeing the boxes when I'm out. Right?
What does Daniel Tiger think of the neighbor?
Yeah, what's Daniel Tiger think? Is it making a lot of noise for him? How's that been?
Because our cats definitely have strong opinions about some of the new creatures.
Right. All right, everybody, let's get started. All right, we're going to start with CG21 today because we left off 1 through 20 yesterday. And let's take a look. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get going. Picking the right camera.
Nobody guessed that movie yet?
Nope, still no one tried to guess.
What?
No one even tried. They don't want a prize.
I'll give you a hint. Lisa Gerard did the soundtrack.
I'm sure Google would be a good hint. You could probably find it.
Oh, wow. No Google prizes today.
Marianne says a certain amount of nosiness is allowed, right?
That's how you don't end up in somebody's basement.
Somebody's basement. Where's my penny? Everybody moves my stuff.
Yeah, I don't like to get abducted, so I am for real on guard.
Look at this. We got the penny and you know what else we have today? Andrew's favorite, the digital calipers.
The beloved.
The beloveds. Okay.
Didn't you even tell us what they ate for dinner last night?
Nobody. Don't know.
What are they even going to eat for dinner tonight?
You know what we're eating for dinner?
Maybe.
Last night for dinner, we had these amazing mushroom little toasts. We made crostini.
That makes it sound like we didn't eat that much, but we ate like 2 plates.
The crostini were actually from Big Bread. Big Bread. So crostini were about this big each.
It was basically like we ate 4 sandwiches.
And then we put mushrooms, like lots of mushrooms. We did shiitake, we did cremini, we did portobello.
They were good.
Yeah, and then Andrew sauteed them in butter, and then soy sauce, and then white wine, and some spices, and we put them with goat's cheese.
Did you call it ghost cheese?
Goats, not ghost.
I
Goats.
thought you said ghost cheese.
No, goat's cheese.
What you milked in?
Goat's cheese. Getting good. Right, ectoplasm. Goat's cheese and cream cheese, and made wonderful little big toasts. So this is CG21. Some of these, there are more than one of these. Some of them there are not. This is 2.9, so 3 millimeter, about 3 millimeter beads.
I like those.
I like these too. These are nice. And remember, you get an extra 10% off. So you get what is that? 30 cents off? Yeah, 30 cents off. So $2.70 when it's all said and done. What does?
Those beads.
Those beads.
Maybe because she's popular right now.
Everybody's making bracelets to go to her concerts around here.
I saw that. I was like, how come they're not shopping here?
Anne says, Daniel Tiger alerts to the noise but calms down when I say it's okay. That's cute. Anne says, the movie is Gladiator.
Correct.
If you're telling me to cheat, ... Right?
Who said that?
Anne. Yeah.
You'll get a prize, Anne.
Anne's getting a prize.
I put a prize in one of your boxes. Did you get your prize?
Should have.
Sometimes I think of people.
Yeah, Andrew's been dropping some things, some extras in some people's boxes. So if you got some extra beads, that might be why. Hopefully Barb got to them. I don't know. Maybe Barb didn't get to them all too either.
She just came back.
Yeah, she's just sorting everything out that we left on her desk. CG22 are these babies. I like these. Look at that.
Sexy babies.
These little sexy babies from...
Sounds so weird.
I know, right? That's from the Taylor Swift song, if you don't know.
You just listen to some guys try to sing her song.
Try to.
Good.
You like it. You keep requesting it.
I can't help it.
Then we listen to Thor and somebody. What's his name? Thor and something.
He has the voice of an angel.
Andrew's like, he has the voice of an angel.
You know who else has the voice of an angel that I was just thinking about? Glenn Hasner.
This is a big strand, y'all, for $6. Less 10%.
Angry angel.
Angry angel. 6.5 millimeter rounds.
And the fiery sword.
These are rounds, and they have a little bit of, I don't know what this is, a little bit of texture.
He seems like he's never been happy in his life.
Oh.
But in a nice way.
But in a nice way.
What movie was he in?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, well, They made a musical about it.
CG23 coming up next. These, look at these.
You know what I've been thinking about people singing? Star Trek.
Yeah, we watched Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and it was the musical episode this week. You know how a lot of things have a musical episode nowadays?
I think Buffy started that.
Well, now Strange New Worlds had a musical episode, and it was good. It was good. I liked it.
I made the cat sing after that.
So these are 6mm, and this is only $7, less 10% if you get before Monday. Marianne says, I just watched Black Widow.
The Marvel movie?
Is that the Marvel? Andrew's asking. What if we never said anything during the videos and we just showed stuff?
Maybe nobody would watch. Maybe they'd watch more.
I know. We just shut up.
They don't like Sass Factor 5 up in here.
We'll just do a quiet lot.
No.
Andrew's like, I can't.
I would just go to sleep.
You get the ASMR only?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Those ASMR videos, they get the looks. They get the views. Marianne says, I might fall asleep. She said, yes, Marvel. Marvel.
Pretty good.
Marvel.
We watched that one.
Did we?
It's about their sister.
Oh, I didn't do the size of these.
Remember the sister?
Sestra. I don't know.
Florence Pugh.
So these are 8mm that way and almost 6mm that way.
We have a Marvel movie that we're going to watch tonight, maybe.
Oh, are we? Oh, I never said what we're going to eat tonight now. So we have leftover mushrooms with cheese. And Andrew's talking about making a primavera. So we got some veggies and some tomatoes. And we're going to maybe make a primavera with some pasta.
I'm ready for it.
Me too. I'm so hungry right now.
My stomach is
Oh, I normally eat a little something during the day, but I did not today.
insane.
So these are beautiful little gray blue beauties, and they're only $3 a strand.
I started listening
They're about
to
4mm.
$5.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you've been using. I tried to get him to listen to one of those Misfortune series, and he's like, I used all my credits. And I'm like, what? Now I know why. Uh-huh.
Some of them, I don't know about this. Okay. So I bought them all, and I was like, oh, I want the original narrators. They re-recorded it, and they re-recorded it with Rosamund Pike, which I like her, but I like Kate Redding also. But the dude, I don't know. I'm like, no wonder why they re-recorded this.
Oh.
So I just bought about $100, and they're like 30 hours each.
Oh boy. You used all the credits.
Yeah, well.
CG26, $7. Marion says, I also watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
That's what we're gonna watch tonight.
Yeah, I didn't see that one yet. I heard it's really good. People are calling it like the best. What do you call it when there's 3 of them? What do you call it when there's 3 of something?
Trilogy?
Trilogy, that's the word. One of the best trilogies out there.
I heard they're deeply disturbing though.
Yeah, there's some parts of it I heard that were very disturbing regarding animals, I think.
So that should be fun and exciting.
Right? Like that video you tried to make me watch last night.
Oh my gosh, it was started out so cute, and then I turned it off immediately.
It was, yeah, we were watching, they had this little cute thing about this dwarf cat that somebody adopted and how cute it was. And
It looked just like Babette.
it was so cute. It was like a miniature Babette. And they were talking all these cute things. And then they started getting into, and then the health problems. And we're like, nah, no way. Like, It's
it
the
off
X-rays
now.
were worse than we thought.
Turn it off.
We can't deal with that right now. Anne says, "Oh, thank you for my prize. I got that and thought, did I order this? I knew I had wanted to order it, and thought I had forgotten that I had, but now I remember I never saw it come up. So nice of you." Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining us.
Who won her giveaway?
What's that?
Who won her giveaway?
Yeah, I've been waiting to see who won the giveaway, Sandra.
Unless you didn't announce it.
I don't know. I don't think you announced it yet. I don't want you to. Yeah, we don't want you to pre-tell, but. So these are beautiful. These little faceted cubes. They're kind of clear, but they got that little AB flash to them.
That's like what's that movie called with Olivia Newton-John? Is it Xanadu?
I don't know. Marion says the story is mostly about Rocket.
Oh, that's so depressing.
Depressing. So these are $9. These are a little bit more expensive, y'all, because they are, look at them. Sandra says, I'm announcing it tomorrow. Oh, good. Oh, good. And I know it's closed, or we tell people to go over and sign up for it, but the giveaway is closed for Sandra, so I can't wait to see who gets it.
Probably me.
Probably you.
No.
All right. CG28, $8 for these beautiful seashell beads in purple. Yes.
Also, do you want if people are looking for certain shapes or something or colors?
Shout them out.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm just gonna pick what I find.
So, did you hear that, y'all? If you are looking for Czech glass in certain colors or shapes, shout it out. This is your chance to customize the sale. We've not finalized everything for tomorrow or even today, maybe. So feel free to shout out shapes or colors or cuts or whatever you want, and we'll see what we've got. CG29, $6. Sorry, I stopped giving you sizes, didn't I? These are about 9mm.
You got distracted thinking about that animal view.
I did. And about close to 4mm, 3.6mm that way, depending on what you're doing. But these have a lovely purple color to them too, with that beautiful finish on them. The metallic, flashy finish. Excuse me. CG29.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the most impressive library of jewelry books in the world.
In the world. You definitely have it in like the area.
Well, I'm gonna go to New York in November, and it's called the Jewelry Library. I'm gonna see how many books they have, and then we'll compare.
And then he has to see how many more he has to get.
I know. I'll send you pictures of all the books.
Oh, good.
No, there's that one dude. Remember?
And where are you going in New York in November?
New York Jewelry Week.
Oh, I didn't know we had plans.
It's not necessarily week. You gotta watch the kids.
He says, I've got plans. CG30, $7 for these little flags.
It's easier when I travel by myself sometimes.
Is it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's easier on me when you travel by yourself, too.
Right. Because I'm bad. Look how he does me, y'all.
All right, CG31, y'all. Beautiful. These are these clear with the metallics. Did we have this one yesterday? I feel like I talked about clear with metallics. I think this is different, though.
Oh, more Xanadu beads?
Xanadu.
I don't know why I think that, but that's what they're going to be called now.
About 6mm. $5.
Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. I don't know.
If we did, we didn't bring the ones. It would have been good to bring the ones we did yesterday. But we didn't. So if these are a different price and the same thing as yesterday, huh?
You'll get the lower.
Yeah, you'll get the lower of the two. There you go. These are just so pretty.
Did anybody say anything that they wanted in particular?
Nobody. Nobody has said anything since Sandra said I am announcing it tomorrow. I hope so. We're gonna get lots of emails, right? You're just so busy sending out email after email after email.
I'm gonna get thunderstruck.
Yeah, it's like our email is gonna be like, whoa, you're too full. You're too full. All right. These are cool. Just got books to buy. You always do. What are you talking about?
I know.
You're trying to beat the jewelry library. So
Well, sometimes it's good to have dreams.
What if you go to the jewelry library and there's like one shelf of books?
Then I will post my selfie with the picture. And I will be like, who has the books win the most books.
In front of your double stack shelves.
These ones aren't double stacked.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So this is CG32, $7. These have these little like spinny, they look like hand spun beads in Czech glass, and they are slightly peach colored. It's not coming through very well on the camera, but they are slightly peachy. Marianne says, I like surprises. And Cheryl says, I'm finishing up my owl pendant necklace. Carry on.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks really good.
You did a good job.
And that's Andrew saying it. He doesn't say that all the time.
Who?
You.
No, I say that to everybody. Well, no, actually I don't. But I'm very encouraging.
Yeah, he is.
To other people.
All right, this is that crackle. This is that crackle glass.
For myself, I was like, well, this doesn't look quite like dog shit. It's Saturday, I confess.
Yeah, it's not a weekday, right? It's not a work day. It's the weekend. He gets to swear all he wants.
It's in the rules, y'all.
Anne says, I told my sister I want to go visit the jewelry library next time I visit NYC.
Oh my gosh, we should make a plan.
What? Without William? What?
Bye, William.
CG33, $8. This is a big strand too. And I think these are 6 millimeter, yes. 6 millimeter.
There we go.
Who?
That's Ian's sister.
Yeah. Marianne rolling on the floor laughing at William's pain. William's exclusion. Is that what you're laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Oh. Tiny violin.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Is that how a violin goes? Do that again, Andrew. He's going to play his tiny violin. Makes a big noise, that tiny violin.
Well, like your mouthful.
Oh, it's Saturday, y'all. It's the weekend. It's like the entertainment show up here today.
You like comedy hour.
Sandra says, we are all laughing at it. William will be busy partying. With the kittens, right?
Partying with who?
Hello, Michelle. Tallulah? I bet Tallulah would be a party animal.
Huh?
I bet Tallulah would be a party animal. She is. Marianne says, not your exclusion. Thank you, Marianne.
She is wild.
Tallulah is wild. So this is CG34. These are $7. This is a big strand. I should actually put this here so you can see how big. This is a 12-inch strand, y'all. 12 inches. Actually, 12 and a half inches. So that's a nice big strand. $7. Black with that coppery coating.
What is a meek and quiet name?
A meek and quiet. You're going to change your name to see what happens? Mm-hmm. We have to take the kittens to the vet for their shots again on Monday. So it's going to be a big day on Monday for everybody. Michelle is with us. Is hello, William, Andrew, and the fur babies. No fur babies here today. Where
I
it's.
think about it sometimes to bring them.
I know. One day you're going to see. We're going to be at Star Cottage, and the fur babies are going to pop up on your screen
I brought Barnaby and Gilbert.
individually.
They got both of them independently got spooked and ran up into the attic and hid in this weird corner. And I was like, nah, we're not playing this game. We're gonna have to get the baby gate.
Right. The babies can jump over the baby gate already.
Call me baby gate force field.
So this is CG35, $5. And remember, you're all getting an extra 10% off if you order before the live on Monday. So around 5 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. This is a 3-day Czech glass sale. We have a number of lots for you today. And we had 20 lots for you yesterday. Oops, I didn't give you the size on that. Trying to remember, 6 millimeters. 6 millimeters on that again, too. Ooh, this is a nice color. My favorite. Green. These beautiful green gemmy ones. Look at that. Look at that. Marion says, cats are good jumpers. I know, but they're so tiny and they still get over the baby gate already. They're not tiny, but they've been jumping over the baby gate for weeks already. They're like wild. We did teach them to jump, so it is kind of our fault. We play between the beds in the guest room, and they jump between them. I know. We're inciting their jumping. CG36,
She
$4.
does not like it when I champ that behind her head.
She kept giving you dirty looks. 7 millimeter
I am trying
on
to
those.
focus here.
Tallulah.
And this one over here, the hairless one,
The hairless cat.
is over here.
Hairless daddy. Okay, so we had some like this yesterday, but look at these ones. These are these ruler or pony beads in Czech glass. They're in this beautiful clear with AB finish. These are a little bit more expensive. These are $6 a strand. This is a big strand too. This is a 9-inch strand, 4.5 inches each way. 9-inch strand. Used to get a lot on a Czech glass strand back then, didn't you? Just some big strands. And these are just about 9 millimeter.
Is Susan watching or no?
Is Susan watching out there? I didn't see Susan yet. Usually she says hi, unless I missed her.
You know, there's a bunch of people who don't watch anymore.
Oh no.
Molly, what happened to Molly?
I don't know. Yeah, we miss Molly. We haven't seen her in a while. Sandra says, gotta say, I'm super excited. I finished a huge project at work yesterday, so now at night I can focus on my business.
Okay.
That's awesome. Doesn't that feel good? I'm gonna need more lots over there, Andrew.
I have them for you.
Okay, this is CG38. Last one I've got until Andrew brings me more.
His mouth is out of control, y'all.
Andrew's working on more lots for y'all over there. So this is $3 only.
It's easier to do. Oh, he's trying to do it so close, and then kept bumping into me. I was like, "Stay over there! Don't touch me. I'm busy." So I moved over into the other side.
Teresa says, received my beautiful box of beads today. Awesome. Hope you like them. At least you think they're beautiful. That must mean you like them, right? Teresa Ramsdale. You got a present too. CG38.
Shouldn't tell people that so they don't feel left out.
I know. Everyone's going to be like, where's my present?
You know, it's when I think about it and it's on my mind.
It's if something crosses his path and it times it just right.
Yeah, I have boxes for people There's a box for Lena somewhere, and I don't know where the box is. So, oh well.
Sandra says, I've been working for a year and a half on it. So relieved. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're going to have a good time now working on your own stuff.
Did you find a house?
Yeah, I was going to ask you earlier today. I was going to almost send you a message asking how the house hunt and move is looking, or if that's been put on the back burner. CG39 is this strand. It's a 6-inch strand of hearts. These are table cut. So they have the sandblasted outside and then cut to reveal the clear center. Michelle says this strike is still going on strong. They are saying it might be until October. Well, hopefully good things come. I don't know. I was reading Facebook comments about the strike, and somebody said that they had quote unquote insider information that it might be really good for people in the end. So
did you see that one dude who got a check, his residual check, and he got a $0 check?
no, I didn't see that.
And I think it's like one of those guys who did like all these big movies in like the 80s and stuff. And he was like, that's what we got to live off of.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know that's hard. I can't even imagine.
And they said that the top executives, if they gave up like, what is it, 1% of their salary, each of them, it would cover that and then some. I don't know. I guess it's super frustrating when you're in the middle of it.
Yeah. Sandra says, I work on biomedical instruments. That's crazy.
I thought she did social media.
No. I knew that. I wasn't sure exactly. Biomedical instruments. What does that even mean? Do you make instruments? What do you do? You allowed to say? What do you do? Michelle says, yeah, but until then, it's looking like many layoffs. It's really bad. That sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. These are pretty. Good price on those, too. $9 for these beautiful red and peachy, ruby kind of looking faceted rondelles.
Those are more expensive because they have the gold.
They got the gold to make the pink and the red.
And those are the old ones,
so they got the gold. So almost 9mm. Sandra says, house hunt looking outside of Raleigh. I'm using my sister's realtor and she is awesome. I've seen many houses in my price range and many under it. That's awesome. This can be so exciting for you to be able to move. I know you're not enjoying it right now there.
Probably cooler.
Can't wait till you get to do that. It's going to be a whole big change for your life for the better. I must be missing comments. Michelle's replying to Marianne, and I don't about her nephew, but I don't see a comment about that. Sometimes I think I miss comments because people say things and like, I don't know what that's even relating to. And I just scrolled back to look and I still don't see it. Sandra says, our company creates medical instruments that test blood and prep the tubes that blood is in. Wow. Yeah. So this is CG41 for Czech glass 41. Lot for number 41. $7 only for this. And these are these little daggers, feathers, whatever you want to call them. We can't call them daggers on our website because it gets blocked every time.
What if you actually make daggers?
You can't sell them on Facebook Marketplace, that's for sure. Or on the Facebook or an Instagram shops, because anything called Dagger gets blanked out. And anything that...
You're a knife maker.
Nope, can't sell them. They're weapons. You can't sell weapons, supposedly.
My friend Erica makes dagger earrings. You know Erica?
Yeah. But does she put them on the Facebook shop?
I thought I saw one.
I don't know. Oh, Michelle says Marianne's nephew's in the union too. Ah. That's hard. Like, whew. You know, I'm glad people have the option to strike and to get better living for themselves and better deals. But I know that it makes it hard for everybody when that happens. But hopefully everybody will come out of it even better. We hope. But it's not easy until then, I'm sure. CG42. $6. There's Susan. Susan Surreal is here with us.
I was just thinking of you just right now.
Andrew pulled you into the mix through telekinesis.
Some glass that looks like Prosciolite.
Ah, I got the Prosciolite looking glass.
And you know, just that's the flavor.
Sandra says, it is exciting. The only drawback is I can't keep the job, so I need to find a new job or make enough making jewelry. The funny thing is I already work remote, but I can't move according to them and work from home, so they will lose 14 years of experience. That's ridiculous. Sorry, but if you can work remotely and you are working remotely, what's the difference? These are about 6 millimeters that way, and if you want to know this way, about 8 millimeters that way. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. When I was working at Apple, the work I was doing could have been done remote, and some of my colleagues spoke up for me, and they're like, William's moving back to Pennsylvania, but he could still do this remotely if you let him, and they wouldn't let me. They did, however, tell me that if I wanted to move into an Apple store like in Pittsburgh, they would get me in. But
they tried to keep you.
They tried to keep me. They were offering me a promotion, and they said that they could move me to Pittsburgh if I really wanted to. But now I bet that that job that I would have had is remote, or at least went remote over COVID, definitely. But sometimes they want you to have the possibility of coming in, right? This is kind of a Prasiolite-like color right here. CG43. Susan says, I received my wonderful allegory gallery today. Got a package from us, did ya? Good. Glad. I hope you like everything. These are really nice. I like these. I like that cut. It's slightly green colored. Marianne says, that's stupid, Sandra. I agree. Michelle says, my husband's union hasn't striked yet, but their contract is coming up soon. Also, no writers, no actors, so not much work. He is doing a little, but not enough. That's hard. That has to be really hard. I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Lorraine. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Ooh, these are nice. Some drooks coming up. CG44. Drooks. In this cool kind of green brown, green amber kind of coloring. You have some flashes of like that yellow amber, but it's mostly green. They also have that kind of AB finish on them. Look at those. Beautiful, beautiful beads. And this is a approximately 11-inch strand. That's a big strand, $6. Plus you get an extra 10% if you order by Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Sandra says, I know if you need to go in the office to work on the instrument, the closest office would be Indianapolis. I haven't been in the office in 3.5 years. See? I don't know. Companies sometimes make weird, decisions. Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe. 6mm. 6mm droops. CG44. So, what else is going on in everyone's life? Anything to report that you haven't reported? What are you going to have for dinner? We talked about our dinner. What's everyone else having out there in the world? I know we always talk about food. Beads and food. Beads and food.
We're going to start a thing called 3Bs. And it would be beads, books, and beverages.
Yeah, we almost did that as a company. One of the only reasons we didn't is because we were in with a bookstore to start. But yeah, 3Bs: books, beads, and beverages.
And
Beads,
the
books,
logo
and
would
beverages.
be 3Bs that have their wings touching, and it would make like a triangle.
Oh,
And on their body would have little beads.
see? We almost did that one time.
That one time.
It may still happen. You never know.
I don't know.
He's like, I don't know.
Hard enough to get the other one open.
These are $3, and they're 4mm beads. And this is
if that one takes off.
8-inch strand.
Get the cafe across the
Michelle's asking who won your sweet pea giveaway, Sandra. Sandra's going to tell everybody tomorrow, Michelle. We talked about that a little earlier because we were wondering too, but she's going to reveal tomorrow. Michelle was asking. Lorraine says, having grilled chicken on the grill, on a grill. Are you grilling out?
I miss a grilled chicken.
I miss a grilled steak. That's what I miss. And Marianne had steak today. Marianne had steak, she said. Sandra says it always comes back to food, right? Okay, Lorraine has the first suggestion, the first request. Pinch beads.
Oh, I got pinch beads all day.
I think, Lorraine, somebody wrote me about pinch beads, and I think I didn't get back to you now that you brought it up again. Sometimes my brain goes. Therese is having goat cheese and tomato sandwiches.
That sounds great.
I know.
I would put that in my mouth all day. Oh my gosh, we haven't had a good...
A tomato sandwich?
Not yet.
I know. Waiting for those good summer tomatoes to come.
You'd think it would be. The kids is back in school.
Well, the tomatoes are looking pretty good. So they're starting to look pretty good. We're getting some from local farms in the Giant Eagle now.
We're going to go to the farmer's market. I mean, I guess if they had it later, we wouldn't go either. But,
well, it's not a farmer's market.
A country market.
It's the country market.
But they have farmers.
They do have some. A lot of times they're selling plants, though, not selling veggies. They actually sell like plants, like flowers and plants. Not always veggies. So some of these, as you're seeing, I'm not talking about too much. So keep looking, everybody. Anne says, at work on Thursday, our social committee sold walking tacos. Corn chips or Doritos mixed with taco fillings. They always include a vegan choice. It was delicious. I love the walking tacos.
I first became familiar with that concept here
At Sheets. Yeah.
No.
No.
At the bank.
At the bank? I only knew.
To do a deposit. Do you know how long ago that was? And they're like, you want a walking taco? And I was like, what's that? And then they're like, here. And I was like, why are you handing me trash?
Yeah, if you don't know, everybody, here at least, for walking tacos, they take the mini bag of like Doritos, they open it up, they dump inside the bag filling, like taco filling and taco meat and seasoning, and then they give you a fork. And it's a walking taco.
I think they use Fritos.
Yeah, some use Fritos, some use Doritos. These are nice Drooks. These are only $5, Andrew?
I don't know.
6 millimeter. 6 millimeter. That strand is 11 inches. 11 inches. That one's got a little bubble in it. You got one with a little bubble. And again, I did not invoice for yesterday. I'm going to spreadsheet and invoice when we're all done because we got to get a big list of which ones have more than one, which is not going to be fun, but got to do that.
It'll be fine.
He's like, it'll be fine. He's like,
When you do that, it'll be fine.
when you do, I was waiting for that part. When you do it, it'll be fine. Let's see here. Sandra asked, do you sell calipers? I don't think we have any right now, actually. I would like to say yes, we should, because that's a good thing to have. But I think
What kind do you want? Plastic?
do you want plastic? Do you want metal? Do you want the electronic?
I can order that.
Yeah, we can get them.
I might have a stash here somewhere, depending on which kind she wants.
Michelle says it's not dinner time yet. What are you planning to have, Michelle? You still don't you think about dinner like all day? I do.
Not everybody's like us.
I pretty much think about the food we're gonna eat. Whatever meal is next, all day.
I think that's probably called poverty.
I don't know. This is 8 inches. These are wonderful. They're table cut with that gold finish on the outside, and then they have the three edges
Like when
table cut out.
When I go on a diet, all I can think about is food.
Of course.
And then when I'm not trying to watch what I eat, sometimes I forget to eat.
And sometimes you still think about food all day. Norma says, I'm having fresh summer produce dinner. BLT, corn on the cob, and peaches. Oh, southern peaches. Georgia peaches. We got Chambersburg peaches up here. They were delicious.
How come you don't take me to the peach truck?
I don't know. We got.
You're against my house.
Did you not like the peaches I got you?
I want the peach truck one.
You get the peach truck when it's not peach season.
No, you don't. You get it. Why are you gonna go when it's in the snow? You don't go in the snow.
That's when you want. That's when you want the good peaches. When you can't get them locally.
That means you get some hot house nasty. No thanks. Give it during peach.
You are supporting local farmers at our local store.
Well, there's also local farmers in wherever they come from.
But we don't have to go far for them.
Dude, it's Greensburg.
That was only one time.
Why are you trying to fight the peach truck?
I didn't fight it. You could have gone. I didn't stop you.
Called codependency.
Yeah, except for when he travels by himself.
Easier.
Lorraine says it was me. It was me asking about the pinch beads. Let's see. Norma says with fresh baked Amish bread for the BLT.
Sounds great.
That does sound great.
Oh my gosh, there's a place called 12 Bones, Asheville, North Carolina. They used to have the best BLT. Let me tell you, I licked the paper and I have no shame. It was shame-free up in here.
Right. Michelle says, thank you everyone for your support during this hard time for us.
They dredged the bacon in brown sugar and black pepper. And they get some heirloom tomatoes. Oh, I used to work at a sandwich shop. They had a good BLT too.
The sandwich shop you worked at was good.
It was bougie sandwich shop.
Bougie.
But for a while, I can eat sandwiches. 3 sandwiches for every single meal.
Sandra says, when I move, I can visit you all. Yes, you'll be so much closer to us.
You could visit now.
You can fly in.
Oh my gosh, go to Orlando. There's a direct flight.
Direct flight right to pretty much our town.
It's like $30.
It can be on Spirit.
You just have to find the right flight. It's so cheap.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick you up like an Uber.
Andrew's gonna get the van out, pick you up, bring you to the cottage. These are nice. Look at those. Cheryl, that's how they're made in Milwaukee too, and delicious. I don't know what that's referring to.
Probably the BLT delicious. He's getting confused.
Sandra says she's looking for a smaller plastic one.
A smaller plastic one, what?
Caliper.
Oh.
Still back.
Range.
I still haven't gotten through all the comments yet. 7.4 millimeters for these ruler or pony beads in Czech glass in this lovely light lilac color. Michelle says, no, I really don't. Our family goes, what's for dinner? And something is pulled out. So weird, Michelle. How do you not think about food all the time? Some people are not. I'm very into food.
Me too. I'm like Gertie. I'm food motivated.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. It reset. Let me flip the camera back around. It reset everything. Hope you're all still here.
Is it for 1 hour or something?
I don't know. Let's see here. Got to get back to the comments. Amanda says, we had pasta, Caesar salad, and garlic bread. The kids did a lot of the work. It's good to have kids sometimes, right? Get them human children. Marianne says, peaches are good in the winter?
Correct, Mary Ann. Correct.
Marianne says, I do like a tomato and bacon Sammy. Sammy.
You know what?
Sammy.
Sometimes this is maybe a southern thing, and I don't usually. When I was younger, I used to not like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise was.
I never had mayonnaise until I was much older. We always had Miracle Whip.
You know, I didn't like that when I was a kid, but you know what? I like it now. And when they have the tomato and Manoise. How did she say that?
I don't know. I never heard it.
I laughed myself hoarse, but privately. One of our friends, she is not of the same income bracket as we are, and she was telling us.
She's much higher.
She's like, oh, I went to this one place and they had such a delicious sauce, and I was like, what was it? And she was like, Manoise, and I was like, what? What kind of sauce is that? She's like, oh, you know. I was like, you mean mayonnaise? That's what I was like, that is when you are Tarjay for real.
Right. So these are really nice. These are these little drops. Beautiful little crystal drops. Well, Czech glass. That's approximately, what, a 7-inch strand?
No, she was the one, they're going to rent out the whole island off of Jamaica for their family trip. That's that kind.
The private cabins on one side of the island and no one else is there.
No, it was a whole island. And they had like these, she was like, I don't know. And she was like showing me all these like famous people on this. I was like, this is different. I was like, I could like look at a picture of this maybe on the internet.
Anne says, the city collects food scraps for composting at 2 of our farmers markets each week. We're halfway through the season. They have collected almost 8,000 pounds so far.
Wow.
That's the weight of a hippo, she says. That's
Or
crazy.
A cow.
No cow.
Did you see that thing today? Oh my gosh. There's this guy, and he's on, I don't know, probably TikTok.
Look at these little snail ones.
I I experience all of my my things when it gets passed from TikTok onto Instagram. But he reads the things that the children write, and he's like, "Animals by Felix."
It was pretty funny. This is an 8-inch strand, $5. CG53. I haven't been talking about the strands very much, so we're on 53 now, y'all. Sandra asking, what airport is near you? So if you fly out of Orlando,
Or Fort Lauderdale, I think they do.
I don't know if they still do that one or not. But
That's
you can
closer to her, way closer.
You can look at Spirit Airlines, and if they fly into Latrobe, 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 Pennsylvania. That is 12 minutes away from us only, by car.
Johnstown is 30 minutes.
Johnstown is 30. Pittsburgh is 60.
90.
Oh, the airport is it is a little further.
It's on the other side.
Okay, people are still here. Good, good, good. Andrew is food motivated, says Sandra. Correct.
I'm not going to lie about it.
Norma says, William, I grew up on Miracle Whip too. Yeah, I don't think I ever had mayonnaise in my life until I was probably in my 20s.
You know what did it for me with the turning point is I had that bougie mayonnaise they call aioli.
Aioli, that did it.
I was like, I can eat this.
I'm going to try this, he said.
He was like, why did I say no? I think it was a texture thing when I was young.
Maybe. I don't know. I had mayonnaise or Miracle Whip and I liked it, but I never had mayonnaise. But my friend, the only person I have ever known in my life to use Miracle Whip, he said, we use it on our salads. And to me, that was the weirdest thing in the world. And he's like, what? And he said, look at the container. It is called salad dressing. I don't know if it still is, but back then, Miracle Whip used to be called, it was named Miracle Whip salad dressing. And I was like, who eats Miracle Whip on their salad? And he's like, my family does. I've only ever put it on sandwiches.
You know, one of my friends, she was telling me about these recipes that she baked with the mayonnaise. And I was like, what? I
can't think of what it was, but I think my grandmother used to make something that was baked with Miracle Whip. I feel like.
It's like a sweet dessert too.
This was a savory thing. But I can't think of it.
And she made biscuits and stuff.
So maybe it was a dessert.
Biscuits. I was like, do you question of it? And she was like, look at it. It's got vinegar in it. It interacts with the baking soda and it rises.
I feel like there was something with fish. Fish with some kind of Miracle Whip and breadcrumbs or something that was baked. That was baked and done like that. Marion says, not in my city. Winter peaches are awful unless canned. That's what Andrew means. They are awful. But doesn't the peach truck, don't they have good things from somewhere?
The peach truck doesn't come in winter. It's only in summer.
Oh, I thought it was a year round.
No. It's like the ice cream man. That business does not come rolling up around in January.
Anne says, I don't like Miracle Whip or mayo. If I need it for a recipe, I use Vegenaise.
Oh.
I've never had Vegenaise.
That's pretty good. I can't tell the difference, honestly.
Marion says, Miracle Whip is my spread of choice.
But that's like when we went to that one party, and they were like, oh, can you put this on the salad table? And it was all Jell-O.
Jell-Os.
And I was like, this.
That was the Botanical Society party. That was pretty funny. But it made sense. We knew what they were doing. Michelle says, I even forget to eat when making jewelry. Sometimes my family has to tell me to eat, or my family will call me to remind me to eat. I get that. I forget to eat when I'm really engaged in something, but
I used to happen when I was younger.
yeah, it happens less to me now. I'm
like, all right, well, we will eat today. day.
I used to not get the low blood sugar, crazy, angry person. But now, as I'm getting older, I definitely get the low blood sugar, crazy, angry person. So I try to make sure I eat every once in a while, even if it's a little snack.
Yeah, you do. You have to.
He says, you have to, or I'm going to kill you.
Correct. You can't have two. Actually, I don't get it. You know, some people get it.
You do get it.
I don't
You
get,
think you
like,
don't get it.
I don't get like how some people get it.
He gets it, everybody.
They're like, so, I'm not gonna say who. But there's some people
There are
I
some people who
know
get it a lot more.
They do not have. If they don't get it, they get a low blood sugar.
When Andrew hangs out with them, he carries candy bars around.
Correct. They got a power bar. And they're like, no, I don't want it. And I was like, you need it.
You may
Go
not
in
want
your
it,
household.
but everyone around you wants you to have this.
One time somebody sassed me so hard because they got the low blood sugar. I was like, you must be confused that you go sound off on me
This is a 12-inch strand.
before I start. He was like, 12-inch strand.
Beautiful, beautiful olive green color with that metallic finish.
Calling down the devil.
Amanda says we're on our second baskets of Niagara peaches and nectarines. They are really good. We had some nectarines the other day. They were really good too.
You must have got the good ones.
Really? Mine were so juicy and good.
They were sour. Nah.
What? Mine were so sweet.
Nah.
They were so sweet. You know when you have something really sweet and you try to eat something a little bit less sweet after, you can barely taste it? The nectarines were so sweet. When I ate the peaches, I could barely taste the peaches.
No, they're so sour.
Oh.
Nah, no thank you.
I thought they were delicious.
No, it was not.
He says no. Sandra says, I've never had Miracle Whip. What?
Go on down to the grocery
Go
store
get
and
yourself
get
some Miracle Whip. It's tangy mayonnaise, pretty much. I like it because I like tangy, sour, that kind of flavor. Plus, I grew up on Miracle Whip.
That's the nostalgia column.
Let's see. Mary Ann says aioli is good. Plain mayo, not so much. I like plain mayo for certain things too.
What's that one that they put on the corn?
What?
You know?
The Mexican corn?
Oh my gosh, it's covered in mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's a mayonnaise based something, and
Oh
it is.
gosh, it's so good.
It is. Oh, that makes me want it now. But no, we're having pasta primavera tonight.
Why do we gotta hurt ourselves? Look it out, too.
This is ridiculous.
Some people in your life must say, "Laugh, I eat the mayo corn."
The mayo corn. We got a lot. If I check the emails, and there's a lot of emails for Czech Glass, we can afford to have the mayo corn tonight. The problem is I feel bad going in just ordering the mayo corn. So then we have like a whole other meal.
My stomach is singing like they do.
I heard that. I was like, what is that?
That's my stomach. It's singing like Spock.
Spock actually can sing.
He didn't like it, but I liked it. Him singing with that low register.
Yeah, he has a good voice. Norma says, now that I'm South, I'm exclusively mayo, especially Duke's.
That's understandable.
Why?
That's a thing. It's like ketchup in Pittsburgh. Heinz.
Heinz.
Isn't that Heinz in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Yep. What's the other one? Seaweed. I don't even know. Forget what the other one is. Their competition. CG59, $4.
There was that one during the election time. They didn't like a candidate, and they said, XYZ candidate eats blah blah ketchup. That's pretty far.
All right. Is this the last one?
No.
No, we're doing more tonight?
Correct.
I thought you were getting ready for...
500.
What? No, I cannot handle it. My back's starting to ache on this chair. You might have to finish up.
No. You need more?
Susan says, I didn't realize there was a live today. I'll have to watch what I missed on replay.
Who is it?
Susan, our friend Susan.
Oh, hi, Susan.
How many more you got?
Up to 80.
Okay. Up to 80. That's 60 lots today?
Dude, they want it. I'm making it happen. I'm making it
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
I'm starting to sound like some of the movies.
What movies are you watching?
We watched Project Runway.
Yeah, we did watch Project Runway.
That was pretty good.
After we watched the musical on Star Trek.
We were behind a week on Star Trek. I was like, huh?
Yeah, we don't even know how that happened. Like a week got by because we don't watch a lot of TV, but Star Trek, especially Strange New Worlds, and these, it's a good one. And so we try not to ever miss that. And we don't know how we missed a whole week. Maybe they just put out 2 at once.
No, I think it was one I was touched on. I have a big recollection of us watching it though.
Michelle says, I don't like Miracle Whip. That's okay. Not everyone. You know, not everything for everyone. Amanda says, the first time I ever tried Miracle Whip was on lettuce at my Grammys. I thought it was so good. I've still never had it as a salad dressing.
Oh my gosh, it's pretty good. It's like almost like a Caesar salad.
I could see that. I could see without the anchovies.
I like the anchovy.
We don't eat fish anymore.
I'm not gonna lie.
I used to like anchovies too. And pickled herring. Oh, I used to love. No. Don't talk about it.
Oh my gosh. It was delicious. And people, they're like, ew. I was like, more from me.
Marianne
They
says,
were the bougie anchovies, so.
Marianne says, Miracle Whip is an ingredient in salad dressing for potato salad and coleslaw. Yes, that definitely.
Yeah, it is.
Look at these. Look at these little rings.
I used to make
Little
potato
discs.
salad, and it was like a deconstructed baked potato with bacon bits and chives, and
You can't make that anymore.
no.
These are blue and purple. Blue and purple discs. CG61, $7, and they are 8mm wide. Are y'all okay that I'm not like talking about every single one of these all the time?
I think they would get bored if it was just.
If that's all we did.
Like, that would be like 4 hours. Oh my.
I hope it's not 4 hours.
Oh my, the finish of this.
The finish is so nice. Susan says, I hate all mayo, even the vegan version. It grosses me out to the point of vomiting.
I used to kind of be like that.
I could see that. That's a texture thing. It's a weird thing.
I think what it was for me is somebody was washing up some dishes and it clung to the outside and it kind of like slowly dripped down and I was like, oh. But, you know.
Michelle says, mine is Best Food Mayo.
I don't know what that is.
Best Food. Is that a brand?
That's a Walmart brand?
No, theirs is something else. Best. I think I've seen that though.
I've seen that.
Is that a supermarket brand? I think my mom, her supermarket might have that.
Or is it Albertsons?
Or maybe it's something else.
Albertsons brand?
Cheryl says Miracle Whip is life.
See how much we get to know our people?
I know.
Did they talk about Miracle Whip on the other show?
Yeah. Does any of your other people you watch talk about Miracle Whip and get into how delicious or disgusting it is?
Team Miracle Whip?
Team Miracle Whip, Team Mayo, Team None. Michelle says my son likes Japanese mayo.
Oh, Kewpie mayo. That's delicious also.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Oh my gosh, and the bottle is strangely fleshy.
Ooh.
That is delicious.
Marianne says Miracle Whip is good on French fries. Yes, it is. I used to order fries with mayo all the time, and people were like, "You're crazy," and I'm like, "You're crazy for not trying this."
The poutine.
That's different. That's gravy.
There's gravy,
Poutine?
and sometimes mayo, and sometimes cheese curds.
Well, usually always gravy and cheese curds. I've never heard it with mayo.
Oh my gosh.
These were in a kit we had.
What was that?
I remember these because I made my triple strand bracelet with the kit. We still have this kit in the store. I almost sold one today. You can get the strand by itself now for a lot less than the kit. CG63. There was a lot more in that kit though. $8 for this strand, less 10% if you order by Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a long strand, by the way, about 10 inches. Amanda says, in Japan, I didn't like the mayo. Now I like it.
Do you eat it with the handashi flakes on top?
Handashi.
Or burrito?
Marianne says, it's only 21 more. Lots, yes. And even less now that I got to your comment finally. Amanda says, I love Strange New Worlds.
That's good.
Yeah, did you see this one?
My favorite's Discovery.
The musical episode.
I kind of I don't know how I feel about how they're changing. Like I get why they're making the Klingons not fancy anymore.
Not what?
Fancy. Because it was so expensive and hard to do the makeup for them.
Oh, like Worf?
Yeah, they made them like that because it's cheaper to do it.
Like Worf or like they are now on Strange
They're
New
like-
Words?
They're like Worf now.
I feel like they're not.
They're trying to do like the half and half. On Discovery is when they got too expensive to do it. And they had like these mouth guards they had to wear. And they had like triple nostril holes. Y'all don't remember that?
I don't remember it.
Oh my gosh, the costumes were so good.
Anne says, yes, I just need the visual on the beads. Good. CG64, $6.
And people talking about how good Christopher Pike is as captain. I'm like, he's all right, but is he Michelle Yeoh? Is he Captain Georgia Phillips? Or Philippa Giorgio?
Norma says, Hellman's is best foods on the West Coast, I think.
Oh.
Michelle says, best foods is a brand. We have a best foods. I feel like we have best foods, but I feel like it's a store brand for some of our grocery stores, which is just, that's what we usually buy is the store brand. So I probably have had, but it may be a different best foods.
Yeah. Or
Or it may be the same thing. Maybe fancy there, store brand here. Who knows? You never know what people do. It's a big country,
it's like
right?
it's exotic or something.
Right. Marion says, never heard of mayo on poutine.
I've had it.
He says, I've had it. Probably fancy New York poutine.
Whatever it was. It's probably Milwaukee.
These are these little
They
tulips.
squeezed it on top, and they made the gravy thicker, so they did it almost like in a squeeze bottle.
Yeah, when I had it in Canada, it was brown gravy and cheese curds.
Yeah, because they dished it up,
with a thick cut fry.
and these ones were not thick; they were thin.
I think I
And
had
they
thick
just
cut
squeezed it on
fries.
top real quick, the gravy, and then stuff. It was good.
That's
I didn't
good.
get the plate, but it was good.
Michelle says, I'm in California. We have best foods.
One of my favorites that I haven't had in a long time is truffle fries.
You love yourself some truffle oil.
That's correct. I would put it on my body. And maybe I have.
He loves it a little bit more than me. I think it's okay, but I can definitely, when something has truffle, it's like a super scent to me. Like I can
I love
tell. And
I'm like
sometimes
one of
that's too much when I can really tell, you know?
I'm like one of them pigs.
Amanda hasn't seen the latest episode yet.
Good.
It's the musical episode. It is really good. Oh, look, another one of these.
I'm not a musical person though, so I
I
can't.
used to be a musical person, and I kind of got out of it. I don't know why.
I liked it, but I'm not necessarily a musical person. So if you're a musical person, you will love it. If you're not a musical person, I still thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I said they can all sing. I can't
think
sing.
They auto-tuned that one dude.
I would assume they have to auto-tune some of them because you can't all be actors and just all be able to sing well.
Maybe.
And just happen to be all on the same show together.
That's like Willow on Buffy. She's like, my lines are just filler because she can't sing.
Yeah, I can't sing either. I feel her. I wish I could sing. We asked a question today. Have you seen the Getting to Know You post that we're doing, everybody?
Do y'all like that?
Do y'all like that? We're doing posts that have nothing to do with beads. You may have noticed, asking about pets and nicknames and all that. Because we're trying to get to know y'all a little better and let y'all get to know each other and get to know us. So today's question, what did I ask today? I just lost.
There's something you wanted.
Oh yeah, what is a skill, or something that you wish you could do that you can't? And somebody mentioned singing, and I was like, yes. If I could be a singer, y'all, I would be I would be on a stage.
I think that you probably could.
I can't sing.
You can do anything you want.
But like I had dreams, like I used to love musicals. I wanted to be an opera singer when I was like 10. I used to listen to opera all the time.
They go through voice training.
I
It's
know.
not like they just like pop out and they're like
But
Pavarotti up in here.
but that would be like, that's like a whole different life. I don't have time and money for voice training now.
You can go find that person who trained Jackie Ivanka.
There you go.
She's from Pittsburgh.
Yes, she is.
How old is she now? 30?
I don't think she's 30. Susan says, weird moment. Japan was just mentioned in a program segment about Buto. Came on then. Lately, my life has had quite a few weird coincidences like that.
Yeah, I have that all the time. But it's
That synchronicity,
the
synchronicity of life. Ooh, this is a big bag. Cheryl says, TMI, Andrew. I don't know what that's about. I think that's about the truffle oil on your body.
I didn't say where I put it.
No, you didn't.
I said it's like behind the ears, y'all.
Marianne says, ick. Truffles stink as far as I'm concerned.
They are fruity and earthy.
This is a big strand, y'all. This is 7, 14, this is a 15-inch strand of Czech glass, table cut.
Old strand.
You can look at that. This looks old even in it. The string.
Yeah, don't be pulling.
I'm not pulling too hard. Michelle says, love musicals. Norma says, I just Googled it. Hellman's and Best Foods are the same, just different regions. Huh. Isn't that weird? They're same country, different regions, they have different names.
Probably they got bought out.
Maybe in a certain area and put a plant somewhere.
Well,
the plant Best Foods got bought out by Hellman's.
Yeah, sometimes people get bought out and they keep the name, even though it's the same thing.
Marianne said, those posts are fun.
I think they're nice.
Anne says, I do like the getting to know you posts. I love posting pics of my pet or whatever. I think it's fun. I got to see a lot of cute pets, that's for sure. Michelle says, I would play bass. I used to when I was much younger. I have one still, but now I can't. Susan says, that almost looks like tourmalinated quartz.
I don't know.
Kind of, right? This is another big strand. That's a 14-inch strand. Look at that. So what would you do, Andrew, what talent would you want to have that you don't have?
I have lots of talents.
I know, but
gifted that way.
But what would you want that you don't? What have you always wanted that you don't have? If you could just be given a talent, like boom, what would you choose? I think Anne said that you wanted to be able to fix things. I think that was a good answer because that could be done across a lot of different things.
Like an engineer kind of fixing things?
Just to be able to repair things and fix things, I think.
Is it like superpowers?
No, not superpowers. That was the thing. I didn't say that. I almost said not superpowers. It has to be just a normal person's talent that you don't have, that if you didn't have to spend time learning, you didn't have to.
Maybe to be sporty, because I've never been sporty.
So you'd want to be sporty.
I don't necessarily want that, but I'm like, I can paint. I could probably sing really well if I put my mind to it.
He's like, I could do it.
Because I have that thing where I can make my voice change.
You do.
Um,
These are pinch beads.
who remembers Letters to Cleo?
Did pinch beads spark anybody's ears?
Lorraine.
Uh-huh.
Y'all remember Letters to Cleo?
No.
That's from Melrose Place soundtrack.
Anne says, I would like to be able to fix anything in my house or build furniture or repair my clothing, etc. It would come in so handy.
Yes, some people are like that.
Uh-huh.
And then you just naturally gravitate towards it. Like that, one of my teachers, he's like, well, are they do they have a mechanical mindset? He's like, because some people don't have that. I was like, I don't think I have that, maybe.
These are the yellow pinch beads. Marianne says, I would also like to be a better artist.
That's just practice.
Andrew said, that's just practice. Yeah, pick something. You're already a good artist. Pick something you're not at all. Like, you don't want to hear me sing right now. So that would be...
I feel like people who are naturally, they pick it up quick. Usually it's because they've been praised. And
it's true.
They foster the things that they've been praised.
Yep. I was praised in languages.
So you're good at languages?
I was good at languages. I was really good. I picked them up pretty quick.
I don't have that. Maybe that's what I would pick as languages.
Sporty or languages?
Forget the sportiness. I don't need to chase a ball.
I used to be pretty good. Like, I used to be pretty, not sport, like I could have been sporty. I had really good hand-eye coordination, and I just didn't like team things. I was not good in team things. Or at least I told myself that. Pink, peachy, pink. Pinch beads.
It depends on who it is.
But some of the coaches in my high school kept trying to get me to go out for things. My chemistry teacher was the wrestling coach, and he wanted me to go to wrestling so bad. Because I was skinny and lanky, but I was very tall and skinny, so he thought I would have a good shot at it.
That sounds like
I did not do it, y'all. Not do it.
Your teacher wasn't trying to groom you?
No.
I don't want to say anything in case they're watching.
No, they don't watch, and no. I never got that vibe, and he was never arrested for anything like that.
They're like, here, try. I don't know. I got that stranger danger thing.
Amanda says, I visited the New York side of Lake Champlain, and I initially thought it was a river, but it's a lake. Michelle says, I really love music and the arts, so I know I would choose music. Marianne says, I can sing. That's good. I cannot. Well, I can do it, but nobody wants to hear it. And then Susan, that's a good one. I'd like the ability to understand complex mathematics. I used to be good at math too. I was praised for that though too. I was praised in school in general, so I did very well in school. I think you have a thing there, Andrew. People work harder at things when they are praised and they feel they're gifted at it.
Well, it's just that it's the one decision of can I do this or can't I do this?
Yeah.
Like there was one person who said that they couldn't draw, and I saw them use their hands. Like they use their hands, they pick stuff up. But the moment they pick that pencil up, it's like all of the muscles went dead in the pencil. And I was like, you are not even trying. And they're like, I can't do it. And it was almost like Helen Keller in, what's her name? Annie. And I had to go hold her hand and draw a line. I said, you did it.
Yeah, sometimes people get it in their mind. I was talking about this with someone today. I was like, we were talking about the brain and how, because she was going to study neuroscience, and I read a lot about it, and she still does. And she was talking about, we were talking about doing things and how most people can do almost anything if you really want to. I said, and I know artists who tell me that if I really wanted to draw, I could do it.
It's like anything, if you practice enough. See, here's the other thing is sometimes people have the desire to do it and they have that fixation to continue to do it. And if you don't have that, then it's harder to cultivate that.
Well, it's also harder as you become an adult just to do things that you're not good at anyway.
I don't agree.
I agree.
Because I do new stuff every day almost.
Yeah, but not most people don't have that.
Well,
most people, it takes a lot
choice
to get them. It is a choice. Anything's a choice. But most people have been ingrained in doing what they're good at their whole life. They do a job that they do every day and they become good at it. And experiencing things outside of that is hard.
It's not to say that it's not hard for me, but I definitely push myself to do things like blacksmithing. That's not something that comes easily to me because I don't have the physical strength that a lot of people do. But then you meet people who do it, like Elizabeth Grimm. She's not like, I mean, she's physically able to do stuff, but she's not like gonna throw down and wrestle, you know.
Michelle says, I would have loved to be in a band, only experienced it once, not very long. Playing bass is like making jewelry for me.
Oh, and the reason why I mentioned that Letters to Cleo is that they were the ones who helped consult with on that musical episode.
On what?
That musical Strange New Worlds episode.
Oh.
I was like, did they write this or did somebody like approach them? Like, how did this happen?
Susan says, I come from a family of scientists and engineers. My skills are not in those areas. No, I don't think my uncle, no, he wasn't. He studied plants and horticulture, and I don't think he did any engineering, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, no, I don't think anyone in my family ever did science or math. But a lot of my family, like my dad's family, are auto body people. They work on cars. They have good, like very good mechanical skills and things like that.
Your mom is like that too.
My mom's good at that. My mom's also good at numbers and stuff. She can sit and look at the spreadsheets and all the numbers for hours.
I'm good at spending money.
Yeah, you are.
It's like a gift. Like if you have a budget, I can get it to the penny. And I creeped Linka out once because I was like, I have this much money, and I only have 10 minutes to shop. And I picked up the thing and I gave it to her, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's to the penny." She's like, "You didn't use a calculator or anything."
Right.
Like,
hello, Donna. Donna has joined us. Thank you for joining in, Donna. We're almost at the end here, but you can watch the replay. We're just chatting a lot. Susan says, lovely colors. These are some really cool ruler beads.
Now the last ones, I only have one.
One of each?
Yeah, because they're random mixes, and some are close. Like there's some that are kind of similar, but they're different enough that I didn't want to.
This is very random. I like this one. Susan says, oh yes. Whoop, just jumped. Oh yes, to be able to understand and perform music. The only ones who can stand my singing are the cats. Yeah.
But that loved it when I sang.
Uh-huh.
She loved it.
Uh-huh. She says, Daddy, stop.
We were going to do an act on America's Got Talent. We're going to sing and dance.
Kathleen is here, late to the party. Yeah, we're almost done, y'all. How come you're all seeing us now? That's typical, probably. Are you on? That's YouTube. I was gonna say that would be typical Facebook.
I saw a bunch of stuff the day after.
I did too.
That, and I was like,
Every time on Facebook, every time an event comes up on my timeline, it was yesterday.
Or 3 days ago.
Yeah. Like, but usually it was yesterday. I'm like, I just missed it. Like, and then I have to write, I'm sorry, I would have been there, or I would have tried to be there, but. Marianne says, science was my forte, but very good at math except geometry. Me too. I hated geometry.
And see, I love geometry.
I was really good at math, and I hated geometry.
It depends what kind of geometry. If you're talking about like shapes and like flipping them inside out, I can do that. But if it's like the one with the proofs and stuff,
No, that's geometry. Yeah, that's
trig stuff.
We're not spatial reasoning, but actual geometry. Taking the angles and look how messy this is. I forgot to switch the camera, but look at that. Look at our table, everybody.
Is that focusing on me?
No, it's focusing on the front here. Let me flip the camera now. Hello again. Hello, everybody. So we got to lot 80 today. So that was 60 more lots. We did 20 yesterday, 60 today, and
120 tomorrow.
Okay. Norma says, I could never wrap my head around geometry. Susan says, Strand 80 has delightful colors. It did. It has really nice colors. Donna says, Saturday evening company. You have company now, or your company here?
Yeah, because we're not usually on Saturdays.
No, we're not usually on Saturdays. We're doing a 3-day special sale event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for vintage Czech glass. So we did 60 lots today, 20 lots yesterday, and we're going to do a number of lots tomorrow. We're going to start tomorrow. I don't know when, but we'll put up a banner, so stay tuned.
Also, if you want certain things, let us know. Like if you're working with some specific colors.
Yeah.
Or if you want a specific cut.
We always ask this, and very rarely do you all say, so let us know.
Some people do, and then I do it.
I thought that was thunder. Somebody just said, we're under a tornado warning. That's my excuse. Marianne says, a tornado is a good excuse, but scary. No touchdown, just rain, flood, and wind. That sounds terrible anyway.
Who is that?
Oh, Marianne says, oops, good at geometry, not at other math proofs kind. I was very good at math with proofs and all that kind of stuff. I liked that. I actually enjoyed it. But
oh, you know what? One thing I would like
what would you
to
like?
Be able to memorize lyrics.
Oh, you have to know them first.
Yeah.
You have to know the lyrics to memorize them.
That's something that I can't do. It's such a I won't say I can't do it. I am just not naturally
gifted, inclined to remember lyrics.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's like, this song that goes that green, blue, yellow, smiling. And I'm like,
sexy baby.
The sexy baby song on the hill. And I'm like, what?
He was like, what? I said, T-Swift.
T-Swift. And of course, he picks out like the things in the song that I don't hear. He picks out the different things. It's
correct. I can't do, and also, yeah, I don't know. My memory, like being an actor, I could never remember lines.
Yeah. All my friends were in drama club, and I was not. Because one, I have a fear of forgetting the lines in front of everybody. And two, like I probably could have been dramatic. But
you're dramatic.
He's like, you're dramatic. But I don't know. I always had this too much of a stage fright of forgetting in front of people and making a fool out of myself.
Like I can go on and on and on.
You are better unprepared.
Yeah. It's so much better.
Andrew is much better if he talks unprepared. Correct. If I get up in front of people, I have to prepare. Not as much anymore. Now that we've been doing these lives, I'm better.
Yeah, because
although I haven't had to do it other than
when I have to remember a script, that's when it turns
robotic,
ugly.
And yeah,
it's like, Who thought this would be good? When I got to read from something like that, I can see it now. People, their eyes go dead.
Kathleen says, good at math and chemistry. Career as a medical lab tech. That's cool. I was bad at chemistry. I won't say I was bad. Okay, so, and I talked to some other people, and one other person was like, yeah, I did the same thing. Chemistry was the class in high school. I took advanced Chem 1 and advanced Chem 2, and I made it through both. I had no idea what we were doing or why. I just did what they told me to do. They're like, you figure this out by doing this. I'm like, okay. Didn't know why I was doing it. Didn't know how it worked. And I made it through.
Same.
Yeah, chemistry, I did not, it didn't, maybe it was because of my teacher. It wasn't explained in a way that for me, that I knew why we were doing the chemistry. Like I could do the chemistry. It was following, it's a procedure you follow, but knowing why you're doing it and what it leads to never made sense to me.
I had a much more procedural, like theoretical chemistry teacher. And so that stuff never soaked into my brain. But then when you come out and then you say it explodes in your face if you do this, you get real good at not doing that.
Right. All right, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Marianne says, I was in drama club. I bet. I could see that.
In a drama club?
I could see Marianne in drama club.
What was your favorite character?
I don't know why I can see, but I can see that. Andrew wants to know what your favorite character is before we go. All right, everybody, we're going to go because it's been 2 hours now. 1 hour and 56 minutes and 25 seconds.
Let it just get to 2.
He's like, let it get to 2. Cut it off before it gets to 2.
What, 159?
159.59, right? Yeah, my back's starting to ache. I've been having kind of I got.
Hey, that's one skill, not being in pain.
Not being in pain. Being able to crack everything. So.
Oh my gosh, somebody was doing that, and I was like, I'm so jealous.
I know, it's like trying to crack necks. Yeah. So I don't know what I was saying, but we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Everybody have a good night or morning or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And we will be back here tomorrow, probably around the same time-ish, 5, 6-ish p.m. Eastern time.
Eat.
We're going to go eat now. That's for sure. All right. Donna says, loved my tote. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and grabbing it today.
You said you stopped by.
Yeah, I told Andrew. I told him he missed you.
I miss most people.
He misses everybody.
Let's call it truth telling.
Anne says, thank you. Good night. Marianne, a maid in Tom Jones is her favorite. I don't know that. But all right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you if you grabbed something. Thank you if you wished you could grab something, but you can't. We get it. Please share this post. Please like it. Please follow us. We're going to go make some pasta primavera.
I'm ready.
Bye, everybody.